You may recall my frustration with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as being rooted in the tightened timing, something which contributes to higher quality top tier play but can leave the layperson, as I seem to be, in the lurch. Such refinement is not by any means without precedent. This is Street Fighter II Hyper Fighting, the final hurrah for the 12-man original roster before Super Street Fighter II subjected us to Cammy's thighs and sparked a revolution. This Xbox Live Arcade build plays closer to the arcade original than the Super NES and Genesis versions that preceded it almost 2 decades ago. That said, this particular version hit the 360 fairly early, all the way back in 2006. As a result, it's currently going for the bargain basement price of $5, while gold members can occasionally pick it up for half that. Think of it, 10 quarters and you get one of the most refined fighting game experiences of the genre's inception. I don't think you can pass that up. So what makes Street Fighter II Hyper Fighting unique? For starters, the speed is dramatically increased from the original, though nowhere near the levels of absurdity one could mandate in the 16-bit ports. Also there for your convenience are a control customization option with 3 slots available for your preferences, the ability to stretch and move the screen around as the game defaults to its then standard 4:3 ratio, and the option to tone the difficulty up or down. And here's the difficulty. With increased speed comes much shorter windows for doing the kinds of things that keep you alive. This version hit right as ideas like combos were becoming the standard rather than the rule, and the computer is better at pulling them off than you are, probably. If you're most familiar with the old school arcade scene and are comfortable with how to pull off your various attacks in that setting, there may be some growing pains, just as I felt moving into UMVC3. For a more Guilty Gear-centric player like myself, with too much input time on my hands, these harsher systems present both a challenge to overcome and an important step in better understanding how fighting games came to be what they are today. I have to nail this down if I'm going to have any hope. The problem, though, is that this particular version has rather been left in the dust. Why learn here, after all, if everyone's just playing the new shiny anyway? Though there's online play, including a quarter match mode that allows for spectators to queue up as though in an arcade, the landscape's downright barren compared to the flavor of the week. Local multiplayer's your best bet, though if you still want the arcade feel, just play some Aerosmith in the background and get some guy to throw darts around. At the end of the day, it's a scant few bucks for a change of pace and a nice little bit of fighting game history, one that provides insight into how things work the way they do. It's the fighting game equivalent of an exercise bike or a speed bag. A tool to help you improve. And from the state of things, I guess I need a whole lot more practice. Skullgirls is right around the corner after all.